Hey, welcome to a brand new content video by myself, Johnson, on how to make a great first impression. This is a question that I get a lot, and that question is, how do I make a great first impression when I'm just meeting a new woman for the first time? You could be meeting a woman through friends, through work, or just through a cold approach, which is kind of my specialty. But no matter the situation, there are 3 keys to always making a great first impression. So the 3 keys to making a great first impression are, number 1, relaxed body language. We're going to talk about this in a little more detail in just a minute, but good body language is relaxed body language. Relaxed body language is slow, and slow is smooth, and smooth is perfect. The second thing is confidence, making a confident first impression, not coming off as shy, awkward, introverted, uncomfortable, etc. And number 3, friendliness. The flip side of kind of coming off shy, introverted, awkward, etc. is sometimes when you think you're being shy or humble, you're just coming off as not friendly or aloof or arrogant or someone who thinks they're better than other people. So we're going to talk about all 3 of these things in a little more detail in this 5 or 6 minute video, even though I know these are much bigger topics that I cover in much more depth in products and in other places. But I wanted to make a quick content video to get you started on making better first impressions. So, first step, relax body language. People ask me a lot of body language questions, and oftentimes I literally laugh in their faces. This is because body language is way overrated. How can I say that when it was my first point? Because it's important to look relaxed, to not look nervous, uncomfortable, etc. But there's no such thing as perfect body language. Like, some of these idiot pickup artist people have like 10 DVD courses on body language, which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. There's no perfect body language that will have women all over you. There's no such thing as alpha body language or whatever other terms they use to describe it, which I wouldn't know because there ain't no way in hell I'm sitting through 10 hours on body language. The best body language is simply looking relaxed. And there's 3 main points, plus a bonus thing that I'll cover, that will help you to look relaxed right now. So you want to start by checking your shoulders. Tension is carried in your shoulders. That's why people get massages. That's why, military posture has very high shoulders. The more your shoulders are raised, the more your body language looks tense and uncomfortable. I can even feel this when I go out. Sometimes I'll notice my shoulders are like really hunched, and I'm like, oh man, I'm really uncomfortable and look uncomfortable. So you want to relax your shoulders. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Let them hang, let them be loose. There should be some movement in your shoulders. You shouldn't be tight and super stiff. The second thing is your posture. You want to stand up straight, but you don't want to look like you're puffing your chest out, trying to do the male thing where, you try to take up as much space as possible and look quote-unquote alpha. You want to stand up straight. You want to have a straight spine, erect posture. You want to not hunch forward. You don't want to dip your head low. You want to keep your spine straight. You want to keep your head erect. You want to stand as tall as you can, but don't puff out your chest or feel the need to make yourself big and wide. That doesn't help. And then you want to look at your hands. What are you doing with your hands? Hands are a good sign of nervous energy. The more you're moving your hands, the more you're fidgeting. And fidgeting was going to be my bonus point, but I'll kind of cover it with hand stuff because most fidgeting happens with your hands. Though sometimes you'll get guys who bounce on their legs or bounce their knees or stuff like that. You want to look for all of that stuff and eliminate it. That's the key to having good relaxed body language. And the more relaxed you are when you're meeting people, the more you're going to come across as friendly, open, and likable. Confidence. When making a first impression on the other person, they have no idea whether or not you're confident. So if you act in a confident manner, they will assume you're confident, even if on the inside you're a big ball of nerves, especially when you have relaxed body language. When you have relaxed body language and you act in a confident manner, meaning you speak loudly and clearly, you make good eye contact, you're not afraid to say things, you take the lead, people will assume that you're confident, and you will be 75% of the way to making a really good first impression. Confidence is linked to power, authority, and leadership, and those are really the traits we want to convey when we're trying to act confident. Now, in the beginning, you may not feel confident. Hell, sometimes I don't feel confident. It's totally natural. No one feels confident 100% of the time, not even Tony Robbins or any of those self-help gurus who try to tell you that they always are. So you want to fake it till you make it, and fake it when you don't have it. You know, some days you're just not going to have it. Some days you're just going to feel insecure or weird, or maybe you have a pimple or a blemish, but you can just fake it. You don't have to let other people know what you're thinking internally, because you can act in a manner that's consistent with the way you want to be perceived. And the last element of making a good first impression is friendliness. A lot of guys, especially pickup artists, try to come off as cool or intriguing, or for lack of a better word, as dicks. Like, they try to put people down, talk about how much better they are than other people, you know, act aloof, or try to kind of ostracize one person in the group, which is wrong when first meeting someone. The goal when first meeting someone is to be open and friendly, as this will get you a much better reaction. Openness and friendliness are going to be greeted with openness and friendliness. Competitiveness, aloofness, and trying to be the cool kid is going to be met by a lot of blank stares and people generally just thinking you're not that interesting or cool. So what I like to tell guys to do is to imagine the friendliest person you know and act like them when you first meet someone. Go out of your way to try to find out things about them. Go out of your way to try to connect with them, to find things you have in common, and to be really friendly. Don't confuse friendly with boring. You know, you're not just going to ask them a bunch of questions and be super eager, but you're going to be friendly. You're going to be trying to find things you like about this person and things that you can use to connect. Alright, let's recap. In this short video, we went over the 3 keys to making a great first impression. They were: number 1, relaxed body language; number 2, confidence, even if you're not feeling it right now; and number 3, friendliness. As an exercise, I want you to try to focus on each of these 3 and rate what you could do better the next time you meet a woman. Excuse me. Maybe you could be a little friendlier. Maybe you could have come off a little more confidently. Maybe you could have been a little more confident. No matter what, I want you to rate yourself on a 1 to 10 scale, and then focus on the one you do the worst on the next time you make a first impression. The more you do this, the more you kind of dial in your levels of relaxed body language, confidence, and friendliness, the easier it's going to be to make that awesome first impression that you want to make. So go ahead and check out this video. Get out there and make some first impressions, and I will be back with more free content for you very soon.
Hey guys, Bobby Rio here, and I want to quickly tell you about a live online workshop that myself and John Sin do several times a week called 4 Simple Steps to Becoming a Sexual Closer and Get More Hot Girls into Bed and Avoid the Friend Zone for Good. In this live workshop, John breaks down his proven step-by-step method for making sure that when you go out on a date or when you meet a girl, you follow this little formula he has to get her into bed. Now, this is a live workshop that John and I do. We do it a couple times a week. So if you go to unlockherlegs.com/closer, you can see the next time we're going to be doing this workshop, and you can register for the event. Like I said, it's 100% free. It's actually live, and you're going to discover the 4 simple steps to becoming a sexual closer and get more hot girls into bed, avoid the friend zone for good, and learn John's proven step-by-step method. Go to unlockherlegs.com/closer and register your free spot right now.